Right then, in the last video I finished this box of coins. That's completely empty now, and that left us with just 6 spaces on the board to fill. So we're going to move on to this one now, which I got from eBay. This was posted on the 20th of August, so it's been sitting around for a few days. I can't wait to get in there. And I bought it because one of these coins that we need, I know is in there. There was one picture on eBay and I saw it in there, so I thought, I'll get that. Now, my top bid was £30 and I got it for 21. And there's nearly 2 kilos worth of coins in there, so quite a lot. So stop your waffling, I hear you say, and get it open. So that's what we'll do. Let's see if I can cut a lid on it. Oops. Right, there we are. Look at that lot. Paperwork, yes, a bit of paperwork there. Let's get that out of the way. Right, what have we got here then? Oh, there's a lot more than I expected. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's got them slidey things on it. Oh, look at that lot. So let's put it there and grab a handful at a time. Right, let me zoom into that board. There we are. Let's grab some. See what we've got. Right, there's a few. Oh, that looks different, doesn't it? Right, first one is a 1972, a 20 centimes from France. That's a boring start, wasn't it? There's a penny. Come on, something we haven't got. 1916. It's not a recessed ear though. There is a recessed ear type on the board, so I'll show you the difference. This is one I just found, and this is the recessed ear. I don't know if you can see that dip there. And all the 1916 recessed ear pennies will have that broken tooth at the top there. You see that? Right at the top. They're not called denticles on British coins. We don't call them denticles. It's either beads or teeth. And it was done to try and stop ghosting. As you can see the ghostly image of the king's head through the coin. But did it work? Did it? And if you've got a few 1916 pennies, there's a good chance you've got a recessed ear. They're not hard to find. That's not one though. Right, what we got here? Nice and shiny. I'll get it the right way around. 1,000 lira, 1990. It's Turkey. Nice condition. Now, what we got here? 1976 new pence, 10 new pence. That's in cracking condition, isn't it? And that is really heavy. You forget how heavy they were because they were the same size as a florin before they were shrunk down. In the 90s, oh, there's a Churchill coin, very common, only worth about 50 pence. Unless you've got one with the letters ON in this area here, Oscar Niemann it stands for, the artist. Very, very rare indeed, but no, not worth much at all otherwise. Right, what we got here? Another penny, 66, that's not very nice, 66 is it? Might even be a dirty mug contender, yeah, go on then. How can I miss? It's right next to me. Right, 1938 penny. There's an 1899 Victoria penny. There's quite a few pennies in here. There is that's a 2016 current £1 coin. Well, that's going straight in my pocket, and that means it's only cost me £20 now, not 21. Mauritius, there's a lot more of those. Mauritius 5 cents, 1971. Queen Elizabeth II, Mauritius. And the last one is a 1912. Has that got an H mint mark? Yes, it has. There's an H there, but very common, the 1912 H's. And look at the state of it. Dirty mug. Okay, where do I put them? I will be giving most of these away. If anything quirky that I keep, any stamped coins, any little anomalies that I like to keep hold of, anything, any upgrades from my Whitman albums, which I tend to keep neglecting. Actually, let me look at that 10 pence. I've got some 10p's in these sheets, and that 1976 may be slightly better than that one. Let's get that out of there. Right, let's compare it with the one I just found. It's got a slight mark on that one. I think that's slightly better, isn't it? So I'm going to swap it for that. Put that one back in there. This is something I've relatively recently started. And I'll put that one down there. Still nice. Still very nice condition. Right, I will be giving everything I put down here away. And how can you get them? Well, this is going to be part 10. Links to all the other videos are in the description below. So make sure you comment on this video and you've commented all the others, because I will pick a video at random when I've got down to just 4 remaining. And I know there's one of them in this bag. I hope there is now. I've seen it. And then when it comes down to 4, we'll pick a video at random, and then from that video we'll pick a comment at random using the YouTube random comment picker, and a person will get all that lot. So let's get some more. Oh, these, oh, look at that. It's clumsy. Right. And there's a halfpenny, 1967. We don't see many 67s in this lot. In this batch there is one. Sir Francis Drake's ship, the Golden Hind. It's a lovely design. That looks like another turkey coin. 1985, 50 lira. Oh, there's a sixpence. 1948 sixpence. George VI. I like a little sixpence. Oh, there's another small one. That's got to be a farthing. Yep. 1955 farthing. The last year the farthings were minted was 1956. Nearing the end of its life. Where's another one? 1946. That's the wren on there, the British wren. Nice condition. Another turkey, 1989, 100 lira. Threepenny bits, 3 pence, 1957. What's that? Elizabeth, obviously. Oh, another sixpence. George VI. 1950 this time. Quite a few sixpences. I'm dropping these. Another halfpenny. 1945 this time. So that will be George VI. 5 pence, the old type. Used as a shilling, these were. And this is, oh, it is 1968, so that's the very first time it was minted. Very first year of mintage, used as a shilling until 1971. And, oh, there's an old round pound. What year is that? 1993. Old round pound. Oh. David Platt. What's this? Oh, the 1996 official England squad. Midfielder David Platt. He's doing well in Coronation Street now. There's the 2 halfpennies. A couple more Turkish lira there. I'll put all the countries on the same pile. Any duplicates of the same year, I'll send out the best quality one as usual. And that applies to anything. If we get a duplicate, I'll send the best one. Right, a couple of sixpences to go there. We got a round pound. First one of them I found. There's a threepenny bit. A few of those now. A couple of farthings. I did got a farthing. Can go there. There's this 5 pence, new pence. And there's David Platt down there for anyone who's interested in football. Let's get some more. Oh, I can feel a big one. There it is. Ooh, what a monster. That has got to be Silver Jubilee 1977. Yep, Queen's Silver Jubilee from 1977. Originally, the crown had a face value of 5 shillings, but when this one was minted, it would have been the decimal equivalent of 25 pence, but sadly not really worth much more than that today. Can't remember the exact mintage figure, but it was over 35 million. Right, what's this? Iceland. I think that's Iceland. 5 aura. I'm going to need some help on these foreign coins. 1940. Iceland. That's got to be French. 1931. 25 centimes. Don't like coins with holes in them. Look too much like washers. I've said that before, but that's not bad. 1931. Don't mind it so much on the older ones. 1 cent Canada, 1916. Now that doesn't need any explanation, does it? 1916. George V. That's in lovely condition. That is nice. Yet another halfpenny, 1958 this time. And another threepenny bit. 1943, 1946 and 1949 are the years to look for. They're the scarcer ones. What's this, a shilling? It is. English shilling with the 3 lions, 1964. And what have we got here? Shilling. 19, is that Austria? Republic of Austria, I think it is. Shilling. What flowers are they? Does anybody know what flowers they are? They look like sunflowers. I don't know if they are or not. Yet another halfpenny, 1946. I think we've got 46. And there's a florin. 2 shillings, 1953. That's well worn. That one's had a bit of circulating. Oh, there's an old penny. 1882. So that'll be a Victoria. Has it got an H mint mark? I hope not. Yeah, you can just see the H at the bottom. If it hadn't got one, it would be very valuable. But the 1882 with the H mint mark, the Heaton mint mark, is quite common. Oh, look at that. A little halfpenny. A new halfpenny. A fractional coin in a decimal world, 1971. Tiny, that is. And the last one in this handful, another shilling. Another English shilling. 1949, King George VI. There's the crown. It can go with the Churchill crown. We've got 2 shillings. 2 shillings can go down there. I haven't even got a shilling yet. Right, is it a couple more halfpennies? Halfpennies can go on there. Big pile there now. Okay, French. We've got a French one there. Put that with that. Another threepenny bit. 43. Florin can go there. Now we've got that Canadian. What was it? Forgot what I said it was now. 1 cent, wasn't it? Of course it was. 1916. There's the Austria. There's the. I'll put that little half p right at the top there. And the Iceland coin can go there. I thought I was going to get through this lot in one video, but there's loads in there. There's loads more than I thought. So we better carry on. There's another crown there. What's this one? This is Elizabeth II. Elizabeth and Philip. 1947 to 1972, 25-year anniversary. Again, worth 25 pence at the time and hasn't really gained much value. There's a threepenny bit, 3 pence, 1963. There's a Victoria. That's 1863. I can't see a die number below the date. Look for a little number at the bottom between the 8 and the 6. Very valuable if you find one. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 have been discovered so far, I think. I don't think there's anything there. There's a little mark, but I think it's just damage. I'll put an example on the screen if I remember. Right, what's this? Hong Kong? $2, 1998. There's Victoria halfpenny, 1901. And what's this? That's Switzerland, isn't it? Swiss flag. 1850. 1850's bloody great hole in it. 5. Does that be rap on? Can't think. Yeah, it must be 5 rap on. 1850. Doubt it's got any value to it with a hole in it. Might have done if it hadn't. Right, 1879 penny there. No better than the one on the board. There's a sixpence. 1965 sixpence. What's this? United Arab Emirates. 1990. There's another halfpenny. 1964 this time. There's a farthing. 1925. It's not bad for 1925. It's a bit worn. Or 1866. The date's clear though. Not much else is. On the board is better than that. Another threepenny bit. Another 1942. 1913 penny there. George V. And there's a 5 new pence, so that's got to be before 1981. Oh, 1981 or before 1975, that one. And another halfpenny, 1963. There's that crown. We've got 2 more threepenny bits. 3 more halfpennies. That pile's going to go in a minute. What's this then? We've got the Hong Kong one. There's a little Swiss one there. Another 5 pence. That's that side. There's the, what was it? The United Arab Emirates. Another farthing. And another sixpence to the pile. I have to raise this tripod a bit, I think, to fit everything in properly. There we are. Right. What else we got then? We have a shilling, 1948. That is the English variety, the lion facing to the left. All right, 1962, 2 shillings. 1 florin. There's a 1949. It's not bad condition, but we have got a nice 49 down there already. What's that then? It's hard to focus that, so shiny. It's a Canada 2004, 25 cents with the poppy in the middle. Remember souvenir. Were they circulating coins? I've got a feeling they were. Please let me know. Right, we got 50 centavos from Republic of Portugal. I assume that is. Got to be, hasn't it? Right, there's another United Arab Emirates. A 1936 penny. Another halfpenny there. 1960 halfpenny. Find a 1961, it'd be worth a fortune because nobody thinks they made any. You never know. What's this then? It's got to be Spain, isn't it? Oh, 1870. Not bad condition, that one, for 1870. 10 centimos. Nice. 1963 halfpenny. There it is. That's the one I saw. 1864 penny. And it's a bit warped. Look at that. Oh, that's a shame. Can't read the 1 or the penny very well. Better on that side. But that's the one I saw in the picture. That's one for the board. 1864. That takes us down to 5, I think. What is that? Anybody, any idea what that is? Let's see if I can get it full screen. What's that? I don't know. I feel like I should know, but I don't. I can't. Oh, can we get a date off there? Is that 1794? Looks like a 94. Well, if you let me know what that is in the comments, I'll be very pleased. I might keep that one myself. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. Right. There's a 1967 halfpenny. Very shiny. 1873. Don't think that's any better than the one on the board. No, it's the right mixture, isn't it? State of Bahrain. 1992. 100 something. What we got here? 10 something. What's that one? Someone will tell me in the comments. I think it's Saudi Arabia, but I might be wrong. I won't film myself putting them down there every time. It will take too long. But that's it. They're down there now. I'm going to keep this little odd one until I find out what it is. And more importantly, that 1864 for the board. It's not as good as I thought it was. Sorry about that. I thought it was in better condition than that, but it's a filler. It fills a line and it gives us a bingo line as well. And there's this 1870 Spanish one. I nearly forgot. Put that down there. Let's dive in for some more. Oh, big handful this time. God. Right. What have we got here then? Starting with another sixpence, another 1948. It's a little bit better than the last one. Oh, escaping. There's another farthing, 1948. That's a different date. Another halfpenny there. 76 this time. It's a different date. What's this? 10 Pfennig. That will be a Germany in 1950. And they look like oak leaves to me. I think they must be. Right, there's another florin there. Look at that. 2 shillings, 1948 this time. I think that's a new date. Another farthing, 1937. There's another shilling, English, 1957. Threepenny bit there, 1959. And what we got here, 10 cents. Oh, Singapore, 1968, this one. Oh, it's a seahorse, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Seahorse, 10 cents, Singapore. Now, what we got here? Is that 1 lira? Oh, Italy, yep. 1922. Not bad for 22. There's a shilling. 1956. That's the Scottish version. With the lion facing to the left in standing position. Oh, that's nice. What's that? 1862. Look at that. 1862. Now, what obverse has it got on it? Is there a big gap at the top between the Queen's head and the top of the coin? No, it's quite small. So that's not the rare obverse 2 for this date. We also need to look at the numbers. Has the 8 been struck over a number 6? No, it doesn't look like it. And the font. Is it the font from a halfpenny? No, it's not. So this is just one of the common ones. But it's lovely condition. Look at that. So that's going to be an upgrade for me, I think. I'm going to check my Whitman album in a minute. Another Victoria. 1885. It's definitely a 5 this time. That might even be an upgrade for the board. Right, new pence. 1975, so it's a new date. There's a 1922. So for there we need to look at the trident. Is the middle prong of that trident touching one of the beads? And yes, it is. So that's a common one. So that is known as reverse B. So what you want to see is a reverse C on a 1922. So let me go and get a 1927. Okay, this is a 1927. And if we zoom into the trident, we can see the middle prong is not touching one of the teeth around the edge. Compare that with this 1922 we've just found, and you can see the difference. This one is a reverse B, and this one a reverse C. So if you can find a reverse C 1922 penny, you're looking at around £4,000. even in this condition. They are very rare. What we got here then? 1 cent. What's this? Netherlands. A little Dutch coin there. 1881. Shame about a hole again though. Why put a hole in there? 1881, 1 cent. Right, there looks like a halfpenny. 1967 again. We've got a better one than that though. Right, there's a 1947 florin. Getting a nice little date one of those. There's another shilling. Scottish version this time with the lion sitting down facing forward. On top of the crown, there's the Scottish saltire and the Scottish thistle there. 1951. There's another penny, 1928. Another florin. Is it a different date? No, 47 again. Last one in this handful, another Victoria. 1894, but the one down there is a little bit better. Right, let's get this lot down there. All right, that's that. Now, I've got this 1885. That is definitely better than that one. Much clearer. Now to check my Whitman album. I do have quite a nice 1862 there, but this one is definitely better, so I will swap that. That's upgraded my album, and this one I've just taken out is so much better than that. It's a nice upgrade for the board. Right, I think that'll be it on this video. Or shall I do one more handful? 26 minutes already. There's so many in there. Let's do a few more. I won't get too many out. Right, that'll do. Right, we've got a shilling there. Let's tuck that in there. There we go. Right, we start with a shilling. A Scottish 1962. USA, 1 cent. Is it 1 cent? It is 1 cent. So that's a... focus. 1946 with the S-bint mark. And that's another Hong Kong. Already got one of those. $2. A threepenny bit from 1960. And another threepenny bit. 1937. So that's the first coinage of George VI. And new pence, 5 new pence. So that's going to be 1988. 5 pence, not new pence. There's a French 1 franc 64. Another 1967 halfpenny. And what we got here? 2000 Bahrain 500 fils. There's another sixpence. Another 1951. I think we've got a 1951. And it's French, isn't it? 1912. Yeah, 1912. 10 centimes from France. Another coin with a hole in it. 1 cent. That's another French one. Oh, Indochina. French Indochina. 1910. I don't know much about that. Seen one before, I think. But I think that's the first one I've actually held. Let me know anything about that if you know anything. Right, the very last one in this video then is going to be another florin, 1949. Let's quickly add these. There we are. Just one more to find. One more to find until I do the giveaway. I can't believe that 1883 hasn't turned up. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Thought we'd found it at one point, but it turned out to be an 1885. Okay, there we go. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click that like button. That really helps. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.